Hello. Well, hope everyone is doing well. Came across this little mantra that I've been doing. It's been helping me. That I'm not gonna say it's original. It's just probably just a different way of saying what I already heard. But I noticed this little mantra, this little trick, really started working lately, and it came when I was at work, and I deliver food, and I feel this pressure of getting this done, even though there's a lot of, well, there are people out there that can get everything done on the truck. I seem to be not one of those people. I'm a little bit too slow, I guess, or whatever. Or whatever. I'm not trying to point judgment in any direction. Um, any kind of judgment. Those people, that me, I'm just trying to convey, big word for me, something that I started doing that really started helping me, you know, cope with my head at the moment. And many people have many different suggestions of how they do that. And that's good, as long as you maybe try to apply it and see what happens. But I started doing this thing, and it really started helping at the moment. And that is bringing awareness to the situation, and to myself, and to my ego. And because more and more I've been seeing that my ego has the problem, and many spiritual teachers, whatever that means to you, spiritual teacher, I see it as someone who has found a way to surpass themselves with whatever techniques that they learned and applied and given out to the world, and you do with it what you will. And I started, it was very simple, because at work I'm doing the very best I can, and it doesn't seem to be enough, and my head is telling me that it's not enough. You're less than, everybody's better, too slow, a lot of negative stuff. And I have enough awareness these days to know that's not true, but like in the moment when that's going on, what do you do? Well, what I did was exactly what I just said. Was every time that I feel that pressure, every time, and it's been helping me. It relieves the pressure. It makes everything okay and not that big of a deal. And the pressure went away. The weight of that moment was lifted. And all I said was, we are doing the very best that we can. We is me and my ego. And every time I felt that pressure, I'm like, we're doing the very best that we can. It's very simple. It was that's it. But that helped me and my ego to separate. Like, okay, you got the problem, not me. I don't really have the problem. I'm trying the best we can. I'm trying the best that I can. You're trying the best that you can. You think that input is going to help me, which it doesn't. It doesn't help at all. And that's okay. Thanks for your input. I don't need it right now. And that's it. And it helped separate me from the ego, and just like the pressure went away, because there's like a lot of pressure for some reason. There's a lot of pressure. I guess I create, or my ego creates. It's always creating something. And I know, Eckhart Tolle, he says that a lot. It's always trying to find some sort of drama. Always. Without fail. It's always trying to find something to have drama with. And I found that to be true. It just doesn't stop, and not sure why. But it doesn't matter why. At least right now. It could be a combination of things, but at least right now I know that this works. And it's worked in the past. I'm sure I said it on another video, but I haven't applied it since, or I forget to in the moment, and I've been told many different ways of coping in the moment. Bring your higher power in it. I never remember that. I never remember that. But this just came to me in the moment, and it helped. And it might help somebody else. It's just a very simple thing. We are doing the best we can. Whatever pressure that's going on. It relieves that pressure so I can think more clearly. Less anger, because when I start to feel pressure, I start to get angry. Or my ego does, or we both do. I don't know. But that's one of my facts. I start to get angry. More angry at myself because I'm trying the best that I can. And it's not good enough. If it's not good enough, then I start to get angry. And at least I have awareness to that. You know, at least that's what I know happens. And that's okay too. It relieves that. Relieves the anger for me. Because I go straight to anger when I'm in fear. And that's just where it comes from. It's just fear. And that was just one example, you know, just at work. But I started applying this in the moment at work, and I've been doing it since. And it's just like, that's it. That's it. I can do what I can do, and that's it. That's it. And realizing my mortality. You know, maybe 20 years ago, I could probably do more. Maybe. Maybe 20 years ago, I could do more. I have more life, more strength, more stamina. And my head thinks I'm still 20 years old. You know, my body says otherwise. Physically, I can't go much faster. At a certain point, I've narrowed it down to like 11 to 12 hours. I start slowing down, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it because my job is very physical. It's very mental too. It's physical and mental. And I'm realizing that too, my mortality of I can't go any faster. I can't go any faster. And I'm trying to go as fast as possible and to get everything off my truck. And lately I'm just like, not F it, but yes, F it. Not in a negative way. Not in a negative way. It just is. It just is. Not F it in a negative way. No. I've had the F it's in just a negative way, just like, but this is a different F it, you know. There's trying the best that we can. And that's it. And that's all that we can do. Me and my ego. That's all that we can do. It's okay. It doesn't have to get done. It can get done tomorrow. That's it. And boom. Whew, this weight was lifted off of me. The anger went away. The stress went away. The anxiety went away. Everything went away that was negative. And I was aware for it. I'm like, Similar to another situation where my ego was getting hurt at a different job that I said before. In a different, probably in the ego, my ego video of how I started separating myself, saying to myself, I am not my ego, I am not my ego, I am not my ego. And I separated. And I was able to hear the person that was trying to help me. Not trying to hurt me. He was trying to help me. My ego. My ego over there was getting hurt. Not me. I wasn't getting hurt at all. It had nothing to do with me. That's when I started seeing, but it's hard to apply it in the moment. And that's where things change, when you're in the moment. Are you gonna apply something, or are you just gonna do the same old thing? It's hard. It's hard. But I've been applying this. That's very similar to my other thing that I haven't done since. I haven't done that since. I am not my ego. I came up with this thing. Maybe it's just a combination of things I've heard because I listen to spiritual teachers a lot and see what they got and see if I can do what they do, because I want what they have. Just like sobriety, I want what they have. And it's probably just a combination of what I heard. We are doing the very best that we can. Not I. I know I'm already doing the best I can, but I have to include my ego, because I want to think that my ego is trying to help me and not hurt me. It's so easy to place blame on something other than myself. You know, it's so easy to point the fingers. No, it's not me, it's my ego. I want to take accountability too. You know, I am doing the best that I can. Well, I want to include my ego because that is a part of me. It is a part of me. And I have no choice but to live with this other entity until something else happens, which is probably just another step in evolution. I'm not there yet. We are not there yet. We, not the I, it's a we. And we'll get there together. And all my friends and family and teachers, and we do it together. Just as I'm making this video, it's for somebody else. It's also a reminder for me, but it's for somebody else, because I found something. We have found something. I have found something that kind of works. And it's pretty cool how it relieves a lot of pressure. And it doesn't matter what kind of pressure, I don't think. Maybe something, I don't think so. Because at least for me, the pressure is definitely from my ego, and it comes out as aggravation and fear. It's all just probably forms of fear. You know, in recovery they say 100 forms of fear. It's all fear-based, but it comes out as aggravation and anger and anxiety, scared, and that sort of thing. Those things. And it's been working. And I wanted to share that. Maybe it'll help somebody else. Because I don't want to be mad at nothing. I don't want to be angry or scared at nothing. Because it really doesn't matter. I shared this at another meeting. And it's another almost epiphany. But there is so much that doesn't matter. And again, that's not negative. It can be. It can be negative. It can be nothing matters. F it. Yes, it can be that way. But it can be a positive way too. It can be a positive way. You know, just like the saying, don't sweat the small shit. And everything is small shit. It's all good. You know? Hope that helps somebody. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool separating and bringing awareness. I mean, Eckhart always talks about that. Bring awareness to whatever's going on. Bring awareness to it. And it takes away whatever's going on. It takes it away when you separate. When I separate from my ego at least for that moment, I can feel the energy change. I felt it. I was there. I was aware for it. I was the seer. I was able to see. And that is awesome. Peace. Till next time. Next.